This screencast is showing off the WSDL caching features of the Mercury API Magento extension. Let's get started. What we have here is a simple shell script that instantiates a SOAP client, logs into the Magento API, and makes a call to the info method of the catalog product resource. Does this to fetch some information about the Micromouse 5000, one of the products that ships with Magento's sample data. We've also wrapped this call in some kind of crude profiling tools. If you need, air traffic control level profiling, you probably don't want to use simple microtime calls, but, they should be sufficient to show us what's going on here. So we make this call in a standard out-of-the-box Magento configuration, and the call is taking about 1.9 seconds, or, sometimes it'll take about 2, or 2.1, cosmic rays, network latency, and that sort of thing. But right in there around 2 seconds per call. And, that's reasonable for simple applications, but that kind of performance can really start to hinder you once you're making heavy use of the API. So if you go to System Configuration in the admin, and go to the Mercury API section, you'll see this cache WSDL setting. This allows you to turn on some built-in PHP WSDL caching features. Nothing to do with Magento, only in that Magento uses these SOAP features to implement its API, and therefore by controlling the PHP caching of the WSDL, you can increase the performance of the Magento API. We're going to flip that to yes. We will save the configuration. And if all that nonsense technobabble sounded like nonsense technobabble, this should be a little straightforward. If we start making the same call with caching on, we see dramatic performance improvements. We are down from 2 seconds to around 6/7 of a second. So we're shaving off nearly 1.5 seconds of time. This can be of great value if your application needs to make multiple calls, or you just want your imports to run faster. So that's just one of the many features the Mercury API brings to the table.